Holy crap, you guys are so crap. How am I even in your lobby? Does this ever happen to you where your teammates say this, or do you ever find yourself saying this? Well, we've all experienced one or the other at one point, and how do you feel after this happens? Your mental goes down after this happens, most likely, even if you're the one saying it. It just doesn't feel good after flaming your teammates, or getting flamed in general. So why do people still do this? Well, it's because we all have something called egos, and some are bigger or more fragile than others. But these egos are holding you back from ranking up. So why is the ego relevant in holding us back though? Well, the ego is the little prideful person inside of us, and we feel the need to defend it when that little person feels threatened. When you lose and a teammate is doing poorly, he's probably having an off game. And everyone has their own off games, right? But think back how many times you've also had bad games. We might know this, but in the moment our ego acts up and we defend the little guy on why that little guy lost. And we say, it's our trash teammate's fault, even though we've been that trash teammate from time to time. For everyone who is hard stuck, most of you will rationalize why you're stuck in that rank. And some of you will say your teammates are always trash and they hold you back. But in reality, it's yourself, and only about 1/3 of your games are with bad teammates. I like to use the 60-40 rule as my golden rule for ranked. I believe that 30% of my games are guaranteed wins where you don't need to do anything, and that 30% of games are guaranteed losses no matter how hard you try, but the other 40% is determined by how you play. You are the decider if you win or not. If you flame your teammates in the 40% of the games that are determined by how you do, then you're just queuing to lose, since flaming people makes them play worse. And if you choose to lose those games by making your teammates worse, you're going to lose 70% of your games on paper. You need to realize that you're the issue. You can think it's your teammates' fault all you want, but 40% of the games are on you. Even if you don't blame your teammates for being hard stuck, you'll never learn and improve if you have an ego. You need to keep your ego in check. If you get mad or have a mental boom since you think you're better than everyone but are dying and get tilted, your choices and actions in the game will change. They'll become more impulse based and less calculated and thoughtful, which most of the time will lead to your downfall. And occasionally I see it work when someone just runs it down since it catches the enemy off guard. So you don't expect to see a jet running at you with a specter spraying 900 bullets into the air, but most of the time, it'll go poorly when you tilt and run it down. So, your ego might be giving you some issues, but what should you do? Well, to be completely honest, I'm not sure how you're supposed to handle it, but the way to handle tilting or having an ego, for me, is I tell myself, we're in the same rank. We're all here for a reason. I'm no better, and they're no better. I've played enough Valorant to realize that bad games exist, and that good games also exist. So even if I have a 1 in 16 sky, I remain calm since I know for a fact that I've done that before and my teammates had to deal with me being the bad teammate, and now it's my turn to deal with the bad teammate. There's no point in flaming them. I mean, if I flame them, and then I have every right to be flamed at when I have a bad game, right? You don't have to defend yourself or make it known to the world as to why you lost the game. You need to humble yourself. And if you're having a bad game, just know it's perfectly natural to have a bad game, and that you should keep a cool head. It's better that way. This way, you'll be able to perform at your best, and you'll think clearly and calculatedly. Is that a word? Anyways, instead of making heated impulse decisions. I suppose I've been the bottom fragger in many situations, and for as long as I can remember anyways. It's best besides the point. And I know how it feels, and I've kept that mentality still to this day, even though I don't always bottom frag anymore. When I started playing Valorant, I've always had a student mentality, and not a master's mentality. I play Valorant to learn, not to judge others. A student is there to learn all that he can so that he can become the master, and the master is the person who judges what a student does and fixes the mistakes. But in a game like Valorant, there's truly no master in this game, and the meta's still evolving. Even as you're watching this video right now, it's continuing to evolve. When I go into a game, I'm there to learn. Every time I die, I think, how did I die? How could have I played that better? Was it positioning, awareness, or did I just whiff in general? I noticed the little things in my mistakes, and I strive to improve them. Like for pistol rounds, for example. This is an issue that's plagued me for 2 episodes. But in the pistol rounds before, I couldn't help but spray the crap out of the pistol no matter what the situation was. I'd aim at the head perfectly fine, but after the first shot went off, I'd just spray that thing to Narnia. And it was a big mistake that caused me to lose many pistol round fights since I didn't let the recoil reset so that I could get easy headshots. I don't go into the game to look at my teammates and all their mistakes. If they make a mistake, I don't think they're bad. I think how they could have played it better, since I might be put into the same situation as them one day. I laugh the mistake off and I continue with the game. Why should I pay attention to them, right? This is my life and I'm the main character, not them. I've had this mentality since I started playing Valorant, and it's clearly worked for me since I'm in Mortal 3 and I started out Iron in the beta, and I was an actual silver player who was stuck for a couple weeks, who used to aim down sights at 20 meters away. And I mean, for someone who started Iron and is now in Mortal 3 using this mindset, that's pretty impressive, right? This mindset isn't for everyone, but you should try to adopt this mindset for a week and see how it turns out. This might be the little nudge that you needed to rank up. Alright everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a slight bit of a hard time making this, but I'm glad it's finally out after 2 months of procrastinating on it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and if you leave a comment, that'd be great because it will help with the YouTube algorithm and I would really like to grow the channel. Alright, thank you guys, and adios everyone.